Hello, this is Ralphie Wall Street, and this is the Cheat Code video podcast. Today's episode would be called Give Yourself a Raise. And when you think about the aspect of giving yourself a raise, most people will be like, do I have to open a small business? How can I go about doing this? Well, I'm glad you asked. Giving yourself a raise is meaning giving money to your IRA or 401k to help yourself later on. It does impact your future quite a lot. So even a small amount can impact you a lot. $10 a week adds up. $20 a week adds up. So let's think about it like this. Paying yourself first means setting money aside for the future minus the feelings that comes with losing money for your wallet. This doesn't work like that. Example, you get a raise at work. Awesome. You're excited. Instead of going to put new money on a new car, you increase your contributions from 6% to 8%. They match 6%, but that raise was that 2% you added to your 401k. Or that 2% you added to your IRA. Now that's tax-deferred income, meaning it won't be touched by the IRS. It's a no-brainer. I would do it. So you got to understand, when you do these type of techniques, this is helping your future self, because no one else does it unless you do. So you got to realize like this: the decisions you make now affect your future later on. So you kind of want to make strategic decisions as soon as possible. You got to start now. This trick keeps money in your pocket, so you don't have any future issues with your taxes. So you got to look at it like this. You got to work around your distractions of trying to save, whether that be college loans, credit card debt, saving for a house or a car. You got to increase that discipline to help you save. So you got to show willpower. You got to show strength. You got to tell yourself, my future self needs this. So you got to also be able to check out how even the small amount adds up. Let's say $10 a week could have impacted the future retirement income, and it won't affect your take-home pay. So $10 a week is not enough to hurt your whole paycheck. I would definitely start saving at least that amount, because most people can save even more, but at least you want to start with a small amount and gather your way up to maybe $100 a week or $200 a week, but you don't want to live beyond your means. So you want to keep your finances to a point where you can do both, because it definitely is hard to spend and save, but it is doable. Check out how even the small amount can work. Why do you raise? Because the raise increases your taxes, but putting in a 401k, it won't. So you should do it. Absolutely. Let's think about it like this. The IRS knows this, because a few years ago they added a $500 increase to your individual account savings. So certain accounts can be capped at, for example, $17,000. Well, now the IRS was like, you can add an extra $500 to that. That's cool. So now instead of it being $17,000 a year, it's $17,500. Now, why does that matter? How the $500 increases long term? Well, first, $500 is less than $10 a week. That's how I know these things. For that year, so the amount still makes a difference over time. Let's put this numbers into math. So Matt has $17,000 in his 401k before taxes. Doing this to your plan each year with a 7% return on investment, or ROI, would actually, over a 20-year term, would become almost $750,000. So $17,000 saved with a 7% increase on the return on investment of that will, over a 20-year term or period of time, will accumulate to almost $750,000. I think we all should save, because us doing that will be able, $750,000, you can do a lot, and this is you at retirement age. So let's think about that. Okay, let's add that $500 that I just told you about that the IRS increased to the cap. So let's say you had $17,500 instead of the $17,000. That would add up over a 20-year term, almost $765,000. So you increased, just with $500 per year, increased your account $21,000 just with a $500 difference. So you got to understand, small amounts can do a big thing to your future self, to your kids' future, to the future's future, because generational wealth has to start with someone, because it can't just pop out like, here we go, all right, you got money now. No, it doesn't work like that. Someone has to start saving. Someone has to change the culture. Someone has to show the kids and the ones coming up that there are other options out there instead of just the normal basic routines or the normal tricks or just working to work. You have options. You want to be able to pay yourself. You want to be able to put money aside, whether that's through bonds, stocks, real estate, business. Like, all these different types of things are versions of paying yourself. Like, you should really think about that, because if you're not set up this way yet, you should really start thinking about it. Get in touch with a financial advisor, get in touch with a financial consultant, a financial coach. These things can really change the perspective of your family. Why have one house when you can have 4 houses? If y'all invest the right way, it's possible. You got to think about that. I want us all to be able to be financially educated, so there is no more ghetto. The ghetto is just a word we used to use back in the day. Everyone has a suburban neighborhood now. There is no more ghettos, no more projects, because everyone is financially thinking. So, and that's where I come in, and that's what the cheat code is. The cheat code is me giving you steps and little breadcrumbs to help your future, whether it be through our Money Mondays, where we talk about things like this on a Monday, or it could be our Wall Street Wednesdays, where we get into the investment game and learn about the difference in ins and outs of the stocks, or it can be our Financial Fridays, where we really break down money. So you got to understand, today's a Financial Friday. We're really going to break down what you can do with your money and how it can help you and yours. So today's video podcast broke down this information. Our podcast will be a lot longer. It'll have a lot more in store when we start introducing our guests. I look forward to them coming on the show. I look forward to them being on a Zoom or a phone call, whatever it takes to get some good information onto the show. We will do it. And this was today's Financial Friday. We hope you took your notes. We hope you got something from the episode. So thank you. This is Ralphie Wall Street. This has been a Cheat Code video podcast. Have a great day.